Hi there, and welcome to the Underground Cookery School fortnightly video podcast. Today I'm going to show you how to make gnocchi. First thing we're going to do is take a raw potato, obviously it's been washed, either a King Edward or a Maris Piper, and this goes into the oven for about an hour and a half. So it's an hour and a half later. I've got these gloves on because when I cut the potato and take the flesh out, it's going to be hot. But that's, you know, a baked potato about an hour and a half later. I'm just going to use a serrated edge knife and just going to take the flesh out with this teaspoon. Right, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of egg yolk for a little bit of moisture. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, and I'm just going to keep adding flour until we've got as much as we need. It's normally, for a potato the size that we've just used, sort of one large man-sized portion of potato, you're probably looking at maybe 2 tablespoons of flour, and the flour that I'm using here is durum wheat flour or 00, which is the same flour that you would use to make pasta. So what's going to happen now is, for the next minute or two, I'm going to just knead the dough out onto this work surface. So I've now got a nice pliable dough here, and what I'm going to do with that dough is just roll it into a long sausage, and you want it to be reasonably even because you want the gnocchi to be the same size so that they all cook at the same time. It's always, I find, best when cutting the gnocchi just to use a flexible knife. That's actually a fish boning knife. It works quite nicely. So if you cut it in the middle, just gives you a little sort of aspect, almost like a pillow. So I'm just going to keep going with those, and they're all roughly the same size. Right, so what I'm going to do, you come round, Sam, and I've got a pan of boiling water here, and I'm just going to throw those gnocchi into the boiling water. And what will happen in the next couple of minutes is, as you can see, they've sunk to the bottom. But what will happen is they'll start to pop up, and as they pop up, I'm going to fish them out. Now, as you can see, the gnocchi are beginning to just sort of miraculously pop up from the surface. So what we want to do is get them all out. Just drain those with the spider. There we go. I've just got a clean cloth. What I'm going to do is just put them in the cloth and move them around a bit, because I find that gnocchi can go a bit slimy, and actually if you just give them a bit of a drying off, it works quite nicely to avoid that from happening. Get rid of the cloth. All I'm going to do now is get those gnocchi, place them in here. I mean, I think that's actually a nice portion. Just a sprig of salt and a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of olive oil to begin with. I'm going to add a little bit of rocket as well, because I think this will work quite nicely. So just whenever you do anything with cookery, just try and give it as much height as you can. It just makes the dish look as if it's been made with passion. And then finally, a little bit of grated parmesan. And there you have a lovely gnocchi with rocket and parmesan. Thanks very much for watching. Remember, if you've got any ideas for things that you'd like me to demonstrate for you, just drop me a line on the email at